Welcome back to our Cowboys Season of Change special. Tony Romo has rewritten the Cowboys record books. It's a speech that Romo wrote and delivered that's one of the most memorable moments of the 2016 season.
Getting hurt when you feel like you have the best team you've ever had was a soul-crushing moment for me.
Romo admitted the emotional struggles of his 10-week rehab.
You have a tremendous amount of guilt on having let your teammates, fans, and organization down. After all, they were depending on you to bring them a championship.
The 14-year veteran demonstrated the kind of character he's made of when he conceded that Dak Prescott should remain the Cowboys' starting quarterback.
He's earned the right to be our quarterback. As hard as that is for me to say, he's earned that right.
Romo vowed not to create a controversy by pressing to return to the starting lineup.
I'm not going to allow this situation to negatively affect Dak or this football team by becoming a constant distraction. Ultimately, it's about the team.
Romo's speech and actions in turning the reins over to Dak Prescott has been the subject of much debate among Cowboys fans. Tony Romo described football as a meritocracy during his concession speech. Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett told us this week that he didn't necessarily agree with that definition.
In my visits with Tony after that, I said, I agree with you, but I actually think you misused the word meritocracy. Because if you look at what he's done in his last 20 starts as a Cowboy, he won 15 games and lost 5 of them. When he had his opportunities, based on the merits, there's a compelling argument to be made that that guy should be your quarterback.
So what does the future hold for Tony in Dallas? Hard to imagine he wants to be a 37-year-old backup with the Cowboys. And though Garrett wouldn't say it, it's clear Dak is the starter here. Tony has 3 years left on his contract, and the bottom line is, if not for maybe the most remarkable season ever for a rookie quarterback, Romo would still be the starter.
I've described Tony Romo a lot of different ways through the years, but the thing that sticks out to me is he's Burlington, Wisconsin. That's what he is. He's middle American values, brought up the right way, and I think we all saw that in how he handled that situation. Again, it was a challenging situation, but the principal people, Dak Prescott and Tony Romo, just handled it beautifully. And we talk about the team, and always putting the team first. Those guys put the team first.
I really believe that Tony Romo will play in a Super Bowl.
With a star on his helmet?
Well, I don't know where to go from there because I haven't gone there completely.
Leave it to a Princeton grad, by the way, to give us the proper definition of meritocracy. Bill Jones with Randy White, Dave Campo, and Keith Russell.
I didn't know what that meant. I still don't. You wouldn't tell me.
How about Romo and the way he handled things this season, Coach?
Well, you know, I love Tony Romo. You know, when I came back in 2008, I've got his phone number in my phone. You know, he was a guy that I kind of actually looked up to and said, man, this guy is special. And as a person as well. And we've gotten along really well during that period of time, but it was the right thing that he did, and he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to go in front of the media to do that, but he felt it was important for the team, and I think he did a great job with that, and he handled it very well. But I think he's moving on, to be honest with you. And I think it's about, this is my opinion, I think it's about 4.5 hours down the road.
Houston. Got I-45,
the Houston Texans.
So you got him with the Houston Texans. Is there any chance, Keith, that Romo's back here in the fall?
I mean, with Jerry Jones, yes, there is a chance that Romo is back with his team. Do I think it's realistic for Romo to come into next year as the starter with as well as Dak played? How can you not start Dak Prescott? That's not realistic. But in terms of having a good situation with Romo as a quarterback that could come in if Dak got hurt or faltered, I love Romo in that position. Do I think it's fair to Tony to ride out the rest of his career with little he has left in that position? No. I think he deserves the opportunity to go somewhere and try to win a Super Bowl. And personally, when he was ducking out of the locker room this year, he got criticized. People said, why is he never in the locker room? You know what? I thought that was classy because he went at every turn to take the onus off of him and get out of Dak's way.
He didn't want to be a distraction at all. All right, Randy, what do you think?
Well, I think the ideal situation, you know, if Tony, I mean, he wants to play football. He's a competitor. He wants to go. He wants to be the main guy. I understand that. But if we could somehow get Tony to come and be our backup with the ability that he has, and not put the pressure on Dak that he's got to make a play every play, But just to be there and have that safety level, if he's healthy enough, I mean, you know, what Jerry said, you know, if he's healthy. Now, I don't know if he is. I don't think anybody knows if he is. But if he's healthy with the knowledge he has, you know, and his ability, if he can still run that football and he can still take a hit, he's going to help somebody.
That touchdown he threw in Philly was sweet.
Well, that we're not going to gauge everything on that, Keith, but that was good.
All right, still more of a season of change to come. But first, the great moment from this season that is the biggest reason why Tony Romo never got his job back. The longest win streak ever. The winning streak started in Washington in week 2.
Runs to the goal line, leans it in. It's a touchdown.
And the Cowboys kept winning for 3 months.
Mason Witten, touchdown. Cowboys win.
It means we got a great team who believes in ourselves. We're not going to flinch. We're not going to blink. We all believe in each other.
The rookie quarterback led the Cowboys to a franchise record 11 straight wins in a single season.
He's a smart guy. He understands football, and he works very hard at it.
The record-setting winning streak, the second greatest moment of this season.